God told Moshe, you must make a breastplate of judgment, Choshen Mishpat, breastplate of judgment, of woven design. A woven design. You must make it as the ephod is made. Make it out of gold, turquoise, scarlet wool, and twined linen. The Urim and Tumim lost their ability to make the breastplate function as an oracle after the destruction of the first temple. The ineffectuality, right, of the breastplate, meaning it was not effective anymore after the destruction of the first Beis HaMikdash, is thus a metaphor for the overall condition we know as exile. This is alluded to by the fact that the word for breastplate, Choshen, the rabbi said, shares the same numerical value 358 as the word snake and Nachash, and same as Mashiach. They all share the same letters. The primordial snake, which brought sin and confusion to the world. And when Mashiach and the Mashiach who will bring clarity of purpose are of course diametric opposites. Yet that is the paradox of exile. The messianic reality is implicit within exile. Our job is just to reveal it. Allegorically, then, our challenge is to restore the Urim and Tumim to the cosmic breastplate, to decode the implicit messianic perception, goodness and perfection within the snake skin of reality, so that it can assume its proper revealed role with the advent of the full and final redemption. So we're changing the snake into Mashiach, the Nachash into Mashiach, exile into Geulah. That's why the word Geulah and Geulah is just one aleph different. Galut, Gola, and Geulah, just one aleph. Introduce the aleph, the Alufah Shalom, the master of the world, Ibn Mashiach.
In the word Nechoshet, is there the word Nachash?
Just Choshen. Choshen says that you should build Choshen. So
Choshen is the chain itself, or is the breastplate?
The breastplate. That's the Choshen. And Urim and Tumim, so it was like this, right? So it has an inside. Inside here they had the name of God, right? So when you looked at it, and someone asked the Kohen the question, the serious question, like should we go to war or not, then the letters would shine because they had all the names of the tribes on the stones, right? The letters would shine and they would know what to do. But it says it was made out of nechoshet, copper, and the word nachash, right? And the same numerical value is Mashiach. Nechoshet also means nachush, someone that is not just copper, but also someone that is persistent.
Would it light up in particular order, or just all the letters that lit up?
No, all the letters that would lit up would tell you the question. Yeah, obviously. It's like some people don't want to answer in the middle of davening, speak in the middle of davening, so they would show you in the book, like with the alphabet, they'll tell you, let's say you want to say yes, so it'll show you the word Y, E, S.
Because if it shows you like the letters for like Nahash, for example, but then if it's out of order, and it could be understood as Mashiach, but the Kohen Gadol has to use his wisdom.
No, they didn't ask him. They asked him like more of yes/no questions. Very
straightforward.
Yeah. So Geulah, it says, and Monday it says 174. It says 7 days shall the one of his sons, the Kohen, in his place, wear them, the one who is to enter the tent of meeting to serve in the holy. So this pasuk begins with the phrase Shivas Yomim, 7 days, and ends with the word Ba Kodesh. It begins and ends with the letter Shin. begins and ends with the letter Shin, whose numerical value is 300. Shin is 300. This alludes to a tradition that if 300 Kohanim were to stand and recite the priestly blessing together on the Mount of Olives, Mashiach would then arrive.
Wow.
Which you would ask the question, why don't they do it, right? They can go now, 300 Kohanim, to the Mount of Olives, say Birkas Kohanim, Mashiach should come. According to Perush HaRekeach, he says that this is a way to bring Mashiach. And he learned it from the Pasuk, 7 days shall the one of his sons, the Kohen in his place, wear them, the one who is to enter the tent of meeting to serve in the holy. So what Pasuk starts and ends? The Pasuk begins with the phrase Shivas Yomim, right? 7 days Shivas Yomim, and ends with the word HaKodesh. So Shin and Shin. Okay, so you have the Shin in the beginning, Shin in the end, comes to tell you about the number 300. Shin is 300. Maybe they tried it, but today also it's hard to tell if someone is really a Kohen. People think that they are Kohen. They have a tradition they are Kohen, but not everyone is sure that they are Kohen.
How could they know for sure?
So some Kohanim, the Rebbe told them they are Kohen. The Rebbe told them, he referred to them as a Kohen. For example, in high holidays, they used to go to the Duchlin. They used to say Birkas Kohanim, and after the Birkas Kohanim, the Rebbe would go and not shake their hand, but look at them and say Shakach Kohen, thank you Kohen, thank you for your blessing. And my brother-in-law once he got caught up there. He got stuck there. It was not a Kohen. He got stuck there. He had nowhere to move. Very crowded. So he just stood there, and the Rebbe said to the person before him, Shakach Kohen, looked at him, and he went to the next guy. He said, Shakach Kohen. This happened to my brother-in-law.
Wow, he's knows. It's incredible. It's scary a little bit.
Yeah. Some people, the Rebbe told him straight. He said, you're Kohen, why don't you say Birkas Kohanim?
Wow, yeah, look at the root of the neshama at that point, like way generations ago. I mean, that's